Oh man, and we coming to you live. Not really, psych. It's not live. It's never live. Cause now all we doing is fucking recording at this point. So let's get it done. I still got a special guest in the house. He got some shit going on as well. I probably shouldn't be saying the S word so much. You know what? Let me see how many times I can get away with it right now. Shit. Before I get bored of editing it out and just leave it all in. So yeah, so shit. And so, fucking shit, and whatnot.
Yeah.
What's good with you? What's good with you? Special guest. I'm gonna let you introduce yourself because I didn't do it last time.
Yo,
Kind of.
seeing Sean another edition of animation and its wonders.
Well, technically, it's just digital art. I guess if you want to like give it a definitive title. But yeah, no, the animation.
I don't even know what show I'm doing. Like, what?
It doesn't matter. You're here. It's all groovy.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, I'm just, as you can see, if you don't know my process by now, watch the other videos. But if not, you know what I'm saying, coming in fresh, coming in hot, you know what I'm saying? This is how I usually start off. I start off with just a rough sketch that I do on pen, scan it in, and that's what we saw in the beginning, in the background. I got my reference aside because people were wondering, like, how do I get it all done so properly and whatnot? Because I have a reference right there. It's in the video this time, jackasses. It's in the video. Alright? So, bam. Coming to it hot.
I like these, like, doodle me now moments where it's like, I think I know what the outline is going to happen, and then, like, the shapes, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm thinking that's going to be the eyes, and then now I realize the eyes are, like, a little bit lower than I anticipated, you know what I'm saying? As you're going over things.
Oh, yeah. Like, to be honest, throughout the whole entire process, I usually change up my mind a lot. Sometimes I get lazy and just like, you know what, I'm just gonna fucking cover this shit in shadow. Like, it's just, bam.
Oh, no.
Obama!
Yeah, man, tell that nigga to pay me back my money.
Oh, I don't know that nigga. Like, I just like to say that when I delete phone messages and shit. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Right here, I'm just getting the shape of the outline. Since this card is level 2, it's gonna be a little bit more detailed. It's not gonna be as detailed as the ref that we have up, but it's gonna be detailed enough. And as the cards progress from level 1 to level 2 to level 3, they're just gonna get visually better. At least that's what I'm trying to do.
Okay, now they may not know this, but I can see or have saw some of the final work or what it's going to look like, and it looks freaking awesome, man. So
I'm sounding like a humble brag, like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You weak sauce niggas don't know what's out there yet.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. Like, I know what's in store, so that's why I'm behind this joint.
Okay, that's cool. That's definitely cool. But as you, like right now, like I'm not trying to make anything perfect. I'm not gonna lie. Like a lot of this shit is just like, okay, I know what I'm gonna cover up with, like actual shit. I mean, well, actual like good quality stuff. So it's like, just stay loose. I mean, it's literally like painting. You know what I'm saying? It's like layers.
Perfection is false concept anyway. You know what I'm saying? There's many flaws in every system, but they work and shit. We're talking about the system of the universe. You know what I'm saying? Like how the sun rises and sets and everything. Like it is what it is.
You're getting real deep and philosophical.
You gotta adjust.
Yeah.
But
have to do shit up.
nah, like well, only get in deep because like you're going into real detail with the sketch. Like now that we can like you're fine tuning the shadowing or the outlining. I'm not sure which term is more suited for this moment.
You're heading in the right direction. You're warm.
Yeah, like you start to notice like the chips in the armor or the patches. So like it changes the concept of what I thought the original material was. You know what I'm saying? Like it may be, in your mind, it may look on the outline like some type of metal armor, but now it's like, oh, it's like some type of thick leather or dragon skin or you know what I'm saying? Whatever that it really is. You know, it's just like okay, now I can really see the
texture in it.
Yeah. So if this was to be made into a real life production of some kind, they would know how to dress they would know how to properly you know what I'm saying, costume the character and stuff.
Exactly. And like all of it literally is a battle over light versus dark. You know what I'm saying? Not like in a racist way and or in like a angels versus demon type of way. It's literally just yin and yang. You know what I'm saying? Like you
Yeah,
got to yin
yeah,
yang
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Cuz like when I start off if you just took away that little crappy pen sketch that I had, my little thumbnail, um it's white paper, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just white paper. So I'm just adding black to it and just taking it away as I need, you know what I'm saying? So at the very beginning stages, so like and this is just with anything that you do with art is like negative versus, like what's there.
Yeah, yeah, because that's all darkness is the abstraction of light. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing evil or anything behind it, especially in the art world or scientifically speaking.
Oh well, I mean, realistically, in the art world, people like it's not like they hate black. It's just it's so frowned upon to use black if you're like, especially if you're like a quote unquote real painter or whatever.
Mm.
But like honestly, like black is like the time saver. You know what I'm saying? It makes shit just it's like cheat code. That's how I see black as.
Okay.
It's like white. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like the ultimate neutral. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Where
it's
just
like it's
like
always gonna be there. It matches with everything.
exactly.
Yeah, I got you.
All right. Right here, I'm just adding it here, coloring it in. It's just a flattened process. A lot of people have like this, like people get complaints about like doing like flats and it's like how tedious it is. Then just don't make characters that have a lot of fucking detail on their shit. I probably shouldn't have been custom for that one, but fuck it. Like that's just my intake
Is
on
there any
it.
like is there any like references you can give me that a lot of people would know or come to understand? The casual cartoon fan will understand what you mean when it's not so detailed.
Like you see, like how in this picture, I'm not adding in all the little details on the left. Whereas like the chest plate or anything like that,
Ah,
I'm just
okay.
like taking all of that away because one like it's just a level 2 card. I'm not trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't even
Yeah,
add all of the detail on his arms, and the way this character is supposed to be like a stealthy ninja, so he's supposed to be in shadow in most plays,
gotcha.
and the dramaticness of it, because like once again the neutrals or whatever the light versus dark battle, like the more dark you have, the
Mhm.
better it will pop out with your whites. It's like literally looking at the yin yang symbol where the white dot looks more prominent in the black area than the white area with the black dot, and the black dot looks way more prominent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's the odd man
yeah,
out that looks like.
yeah. It brings the focus back to it. And shit.
Yeah, yeah. And that's all we're really trying to do with this is just draw focus to one area because I mean the card itself is not like the character. It's not supposed to I mean it's supposed to be for the character. It's not supposed to represent like everything about that character.
Gotcha, gotcha.
The card has to stand alone by itself, and you have to feel like off the bat. Like that's the one thing about like card making. It's like you get or just like a painting in general because like with animation it's like a cheat code. It's like you get more time to tell your story. With a
Okay.
painting, you like what's there is there.
You gotta
So
literally make that pose or whatever that place or whatever the scenery is identify with what's going on, what the card signifies and stuff.
yeah, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
with art general is like say if let's say for example, I think like on this aspect, I'm not no musician myself, but it's just the fact like okay, well if you like if I just heard one song from you, you know what I'm saying, and I
Yeah.
like it, then you know what I'm saying, I may have the potential to check out your shit, but that's only because you had one like you only had one song to go off of.
Yeah.
So it's like you can only tell that like but if I say like, oh, listen to that song and you're just like, yo, it sucked balls, you know what I'm saying? Like you just missed your chance to tell that one, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah.
Like I'm less likely to try and to look for your shit afterwards and shit like that. So it's just
No, that
like
makes sense.
bam.
And that's what I'm noticing the difference between the arts and stuff. Like they have different techniques to tell a story. Like if this was like a visual animation, like they would go up close, like describing a dress. Like an author will use a whole bunch of descriptive words and stuff, as many as you can, so you can paint the image for yourself. But you know what I'm saying? You have to do it this way, and a visual guy would like do a slow zoom in up on the person's outfit. You know what I'm saying? Like showing them getting ready, putting on the items one at a time or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They all have like it's the art behind all of it.
So for here, like what I'm doing with the light is just trying to like I'm just like scribbling where the light should be hitting him. I'm not trying to get super detailed. I'm gonna clean that up a little bit later. I'm just trying to get a general feel of where the light's hitting, where the dark shadows, how to make it more visually pleasing. So I'm just like literally messing around with it right here. But no, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I like how they're two different images. It's the same character, you know what I'm saying? Obviously with the same characteristics, but the pose is totally different, and it looks, you know what I'm saying? I just like how you're able to, like, it's fully your character. You can make them do whatever you want. Like, you know, some people can only draw things as they see, like the copy.
Oh,
and
yeah.
the tracers and stuff. Like, oh, it has to look exactly like the reference I'm looking at. I like how, you know what I'm saying, the switch ups and stuff. So.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I do a lot of that, especially in the heyday period where you're just like, yo, you're beginning out and whatnot. That's how you gotta do it. You gotta copy. Why? Because it's a good way to get out there and just know what you're dealing with, know what you're getting into. You're not just like, oh, like, because unless you're like a straight badass from the get go, like, trust me, like, copying is the best thing to do. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And then eventually, because all we are doing is like the greatest copiers, and you just learn certain shit where it's just like eventually it just becomes that effect. And I'm pretty much done with this at this point. I kind of wanted to still have that mystical feel, and that's pretty much
it. It's pretty much nailed. Is there gonna be a background attached to this?
No, not really. It's just the background of the guard. That's what we're seeing, and that's what we're gonna see with that. But that's pretty much it for now. Any final words?
Look at October 23rd. I'm gonna drop something for y'all, so y'all can know more about what I am, what I do. But till then, stay tuned to this show. It's fucking popping.
All right. I'm gonna pop a pill, get some coffee in me, do whatever I need to do, get some energy up, and we'll meet back with you guys tomorrow, maybe. I don't know, whenever I put out another video. All right, peace.